Hey guys, welcome back. Why are you staring like that?
What?
I just saw you in the thing and you were like...
Staring. Just admiring your intro.
Thanks, welcome back to another Juicy React. We hope you guys are all doing well.
Yes, we do. Today, 21 reasons to retire in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to send us anything to react to, most of the videos, as we always say, are sent to us via Instagram. You can send us a DM, send us a link, send us a video you've seen you want us to react to, and that's where we get the content from this channel. So,
Yes.
21 reasons to retire in the Philippines.
Yeah,
I probably would retire in the Philippines.
Yeah, we will end up here probably. I mean, like, I think retiring abroad is a very popular thing to do. I know a lot of people in England retire in like Spain or Tenerife. Do you say? Or
Really?
Like I think a lot of European, like slightly hotter countries.
Yeah, people in England want the sun and they want a bit of heat in their retirement.
It's quite
sometimes.
a common thing to do.
Philippines, awesome place to. You can have a little beach house somewhere.
Be
Or a big
amazing.
beach house.
We'll find out reasons why.
Yeah, let's see. Rather than us,
we could 21.
We could make our own video on reasons we think people should, but that's not this channel. We have to watch other people's videos on this channel annoyingly. I'm joking. Like, I'm looking forward to this one. So, 21 reasons to retire in the Philippines. Are you ready?
Subscribe.
3, 2, 1.
Here's 21 reasons to retire in the Philippines in 2021.
He's got a better beard.
I get asked all the time if I think it's a good idea to retire to the Philippines.
This is one of those automated
in this
voices.
video,
It might not be.
we'll take a look at how I always answer people. But first, how would you like an ongoing supply of essential news, must-have resources and 100% free
Get that.
reports
I'm going to
and
start
courses
this. How
for
do you
expats
like an endless
worldwide?
supply of videos?
Too
reaction
easy.
videos.
Just take a
Subscribe.
quick moment to subscribe.
Oh.
And click
I was like,
the
why is
bell
the ice
icon.
cream? Yes,
And
guys,
I promise
subscribe to this
you'll
channel.
never miss out again.
That's what he's saying. Subscribe to
Please
this channel.
note
Subscribe to our
that this
channel.
video is based on my own personal experiences and opinions. Number
Okay.
1. You
Good
should
to know. Right,
retire
here we
in
go.
the Philippines if you like being surrounded by friendly, happy
a good
people.
reason.
That's true.
If you think
That's
I'm
so
being
true.
simplistic, I assure you that I am not.
No, yeah.
The people in the Philippines are hands
It
down the
sounds cliche,
friendliest
doesn't
you are
it? But
ever
it's so
likely
true.
to meet in
It's
your
so
life.
overwhelming.
Yeah.
Some people can actually find
I
that
think we've
hard
got
to
used
deal
to
with.
it.
Yeah.
Particularly if you are a negative or cynical person, you might find yourself very lonely here. Number 2. People speak English here.
True.
It makes a huge difference to be able to communicate with folks. Number 3. You should retire in the
rattling through
Philippines
them.
because
I know,
people
it's
here
quick.
genuinely welcome foreigners.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been made to
Filipinos
feel
are
very
warm
welcome.
and hospitable. In my own experience, I have been treated with nothing but respect and helpfulness
treated
from
with
every
nothing.
person I have
Helpful,
met here.
yeah. Helpfulness
Number
is
4.
true, isn't it?
Yeah.
You
They're
should
always
retire
willing
in
to
the
help
Philippines if
yeah.
you're
This is
looking
so-
for a good wife.
Ooh, hiccups. This is so
If you want to see
fast-paced.
overwhelming proof
A
of
good
this,
life or a
just
good
take
wife?
some time to go through the thousands of comments
didn't
on my
hear what you
video.
said.
I didn't hear that. Life
34
or
reasons
wife?
to date and
Wife.
marry
Wife,
a
wow.
Filipina. It's had over 10,000 likes, and you'll read for yourself what hundreds and hundreds of guys have to say about their own successful, long-term marriages to Filipinas. Number 5.
Looking
You
for
should
love.
retire to the Philippines if you love the idea of over 7,000
Yeah,
beautiful
true.
islands to
Endless.
explore.
You can imagine.
You can
I've got
enjoy
hiccups, this
some
is
of
so
the
annoying.
most beautiful
You can imagine
and
this being
breathtaking
like, do you
natural
love the
wonders
idea,
in
like
the
an
world.
advert? Do you love
Yeah.
the
If you
idea
want
of
to see for
exploring
yourself,
7,000
see our
islands?
video
Yeah.
called
Do you
Philippines
love happy
Documentary.
people?
Number
Well, I've got
6.
the perfect place
You
for
should
you.
retire to the Philippines because housing is much cheaper here than in the Western world. As a foreigner,
Guess it is
you
on
are
islands
allowed
and
to
stuff,
buy a
isn't it?
condo here in your own name. If you want to buy a home, it has to be in your Filipina's name. But even there, you can get a 30-year lease on a property,
It's
and
funny how
prices
it's
are very
leaned
reasonable.
towards men finding
Number
wives
7.
and
Yeah.
with your
You should
Filipino. What
retire
if
in
a
the
woman wanted to
Philippines
marry a
because you can
Filipino?
bask in
Yeah,
sunshine
or
for
if,
most of the
like,
year.
you're already
I
married,
spent
but you want
4
to
years
retire
in
in a nice
England,
country.
and I hated
Yeah.
the miserable weather. And if you're like me and you seriously don't like a constant
True.
supply of miserable
Get
weather,
sunshine and
Miserable,
and you
heat,
much
isn't
yeah.
it?
prefer dressing light to wrapping up, then the weather in the Philippines will make you feel like dancing a jig. Because it has a tropical climate, instead of
Dancing a
having
jig.
4 seasons, it has 2.
Wet
A
and dry.
rainy season, and a dry season. But even in the
Always
rain,
hot.
temperatures are at most cool, rarely falling below 20 degrees Celsius,
Don't
63
really rare.
degrees
we've
Fahrenheit.
seen below 20 a few
You
times.
get to
but
ditch
very
your
Very
thermal
rare. It's
underwear
usually like
and heavy
30 or
coats
above.
for
Yeah.
beautiful beach weather.
And it does look
Number
like
8.
that. That's not
You
an
should
exaggeration.
retire in the Philippines because it offers unique expat incentives. The
Yeah.
Philippines seriously welcomes expats and even has a government agency dedicated to attracting foreign retirees.
Didn't know that.
Expats here receive a number of financial benefits, including discounts for the 60-plus crowd, the duty-free import of $7,000 worth of household goods, and exemption from airport travel taxes. Number 9.
Yeah.
You should retire in the Philippines because it is 100 times easier than Thailand.
Easier
Once
than
you
Thailand.
have permanent residency, you can stay in the Philippines for as long as you like. Your retiree visa does not expire.
Retiree
And you
visa.
can leave and return without reapplying for residency.
So you can just come and
Talking
go,
of which,
Yeah.
Number 10. The Philippines immigration staff are wonderful to deal with. I used to absolutely
had nice
hated going to the
experiences.
immigration office in Thailand as they always make you feel like a criminal. No. Happy smiles. No friendly chat. It's totally the opposite in the Philippines. Here's you'll get a friendly, genuine smile and be welcomed like a friend. If you've experienced a trip to immigration in Thailand and then here,
Never
Haven't
have.
been in
you'll
Thailand,
probably
have we?
agree
We
with
just did
me in a
month.
heartbeat when I say the difference is like night and day. Number 11. Easy transportation in the Philippines. Keep in mind that I live in a big city and not in the province. Anyway, I love the fact that it's always
Lives in
so
Cebu.
easy to get a taxi here. And that the fares are incredibly reasonable compared to Australia. Number 12. Freedom to worship in the
True,
Philippines.
taxis are much cheaper.
People are
Yeah,
free
yeah.
to practice any faith they choose in the Philippines. Trust me, unless you have lived in a country where meeting with other believers is illegal, as I have. And where people face
Wow.
arrest and imprisonment for doing
Yeah, it's
something
very-
as simple
what's
as
the word?
reading the Bible or
Cosmopolitan.
lighting a Shabbat candle, you cannot even begin to grasp how wonderful this feels. Number
Very open.
13. The
Huh?
Philippines
There's a
is a
weird break in the
tolerant and
voice.
accepting society. This is a very
Yeah.
strong part of the culture here in the Philippines. You'll find if you treat people with respect, they'll treat you well in return. But be aware, if you start running down the Philippines, you'll discover that people here will tell you in no uncertain terms that you are a guest in their country, and if you don't like it, you should leave. People here are very
Fair enough.
patriotic.
Don't need
Number
to go
14.
somewhere and be rude.
Affordable
True.
veterinary care in the Philippines. If you are like me, and you envisage having pets here in the Philippines, you'll be pleasantly surprised at how very affordable veterinary care is here. I have a dog and a cat. Both are rescue animals, and I am very happy with the availability and treatment I can get for them both
That's
here.
good.
Yeah,
Number
that's good.
15. The Philippines
Good
is
for the pets.
ideally placed for visiting other countries.
True.
It's only a
always
short
found that.
flight to places like Japan, South Korea,
yeah.
Singapore,
We
Like
enjoyed
an
Malaysia,
all of
ideal
these.
Central
Thailand,
Asia location.
and
Not
China.
Central Asia. Central
All are
Southeast
all
Asia.
within easy flying
Yeah.
distance. Number 16. Healthcare in the Philippines. Although expats have access to excellent and affordable healthcare in places like Cebu and Manila, the country's capital, you should be aware that some areas in the Philippines don't offer the same level of care, lacking both infrastructure and investment. This can be especially problematic for expats who have chronic conditions that require regular treatment,
Yeah, I
or
guess
who
if
have
you're used to whatever
conditions that would
country
be
you're
considered out of the ordinary.
Yes, however
And
you
it's just
compare
I
it,
have
different.
isn't it?
personally
how they
needed
do
to
it
use the
somewhere else,
healthcare
maybe.
system in both Manila and Cebu. I have been very happy with both the standard of treatment I received, and the affordability of it. I have actually uploaded a video about visiting the doctor in the Philippines, or in my case, paying to have the doctor come and see me in my own home here.
Wow. That's
I'll
good.
put a
Didn't know you
link to
could do
that video
Right.
in the
Really didn't know
description
you could
below this video. Number 17. Respect towards elders in the Philippines.
That's true.
The people in
Noticed
the
that.
Philippines
Yeah.
have genuine respect towards older people. Sadly, it's something we've pretty much completely lost in the Western world. If, like me,
Yeah.
you are
I think
60
say
years old or
completely
above,
lost.
you will be pleasantly
you're a nice
surprised at
person.
how
if it's your own
respectfully people will
grandparents,
treat
you
you.
feel very respectful towards
Number
them. Maybe
18. You
some
will
people
feel
don't
right at home in the
have the same
Philippines.
level.
Automatically.
Yeah.
And that's not just my opinion.
I think I am.
An
though. I'm very
independent
respectful.
consumer study on
Yeah, no one's
expat
having a
global
go.
views by
Why?
HSBC in 2017 revealed that
I know,
45%
but
of
it's
expats residing in the Philippines felt like home, instantly, or in less than
Instantly.
6 months.
To be fair, that sounds
Isn't
like an
that
exaggeration, but
totally
we felt
awesome
very
news?
home here.
Yeah. Why do
I
we
never
choose to
felt
stay
that
here
in all my
out of every
time in
country?
Thailand.
We felt very.
I remember
Yeah.
shaving one day and thinking,
I wouldn't have
I'll
wanted a
never be
base in
truly
Thailand
accepted
or
here.
anywhere else.
I'll
really.
always
Didn't
be
feel the
the
same.
Farang. Here, in the Philippines, I feel truly at home.
We feel at home here,
The
don't we?
same
Very
survey
at home. This is
also
our second
reveals a
home, for sure.
myriad of new,
I think we've
important
retired in the
information.
Philippines.
For example,
Turn the cameras off, we're
56% of
retiring.
expats felt that Filipinos welcome people regardless of race, faith, gender, or sexual orientation. 53% of expats in the Philippines enjoy immersing in the local culture, with 63% able to easily form new
47%
friendships.
don't enjoy it.
Being
Did
the
it say
third
that?
happiest
It said
country in
53%
the world,
enjoy
the
embracing the
Philippines is
local
home to
culture.
happy,
While the other
family-oriented individuals.
And sitting in their
And
condos
more
watching Channel 4.
expats agree that the Philippines is a great place to sit back and relax for good. Number 19. It's easy to invest in the Philippines. Another thing that has attracted foreign retirees to the Philippines through the years is the ability to invest or start a
Buy
business.
condos.
Yeah.
When residing in the Philippines,
got a video on the Juicy Vlog,
expats
reasons
often
to
invest
in
in
the
real
Philippines.
estate in key areas or make extra money by making a business out of their passions and skills. This usually implies improved cash flow on top of their savings and monthly social security provisions. In fact, the same HSBC
informative
survey
video.
mentioned previously
It's
also
literally the
notes
only
that
one you ever need to watch if you
52%
want to
of people
retire.
living
true,
away
actually.
from
It
their
covers it all.
countries
It's
of
not just
origin
like
found
simple
better
parts,
personal
it's the, like,
fulfillment working in the
details.
Philippines than in
Yeah.
their home countries. Number 20. The Philippines offers a worry-free, permanent residency for foreign retirees. While some
It's really good,
retirement
isn't it?
destinations seem perfect, the hassle of formalizing
So when we're
papers
60?
and constantly renewing visas
Can't you do
doesn't
it
seem
at
to be worth the
35?
headache. In the
Yeah, I think it's
Philippines,
35
once you
onwards if you have
achieve
enough
permanent residency, you get to stay in the Philippines for as long as you wish. Yes, this means you can leave and return without ever reapplying for residency. What a dream,
That's good,
right?
because if you're retired and you're a
If
bit
you
older,
find
don't
all
hassle
these to
that.
your liking, and you think the Philippines fits your standards of a retirement destination, sign up
Smash the
for a
like button.
hassle-free, non-expiring special resident retirees visa. We'll be devoting an entire video to that this coming week.
Awesome.
At the end.
We're gonna end that
Very
there.
good video.
Very cool
I
video,
enjoyed
good
that.
channel.
Very well made, very informative
Even though it's a
and
computer
interesting.
voice, like it was,
Yeah, it's fun.
you could listen to it.
Well done, very
It's the
good.
future of YouTube, isn't it? Just
I
get
know.
robots to voice our videos.
Yeah, but then what do we do?
I did have this idea of making like a cartoon vlog series. Us, we go off on all these adventures, but it's animated
That's
and we just voice
so
it.
annoying.
It'd be awesome.
Oh, what? So we don't actually go to the
No, we
places?
no, sit here and voice it.
I want to go to the places.
No, but I meant in like lockdown.
We should have done that.
Do
in
like an
lockdown.
animated vlog series where we go all over the world.
We're like, guys, we're in Batanas, and then we just
Like,
make
wow, Lucy, look at this, and it's like this cartoon.
or like a kids' TV show of us. That'd be cool. Anyway, thanks for watching today, guys. If you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you very soon in another video.
See you soon.
Bye.